this is just a body. You are the infinite potential, which is already manifested, but not allowed by the mind and emotions. Suddenly, a non-singer who has wasted his life in not training himself, at the age of 25, suddenly, why am I not singing like Muhammad Rafi? Things do not manifest if you don't subscribe to it. Somebody is born to a billionaire, still cannot continue to keep up the billions. Somebody is born into rags and they have created billion. Now, where is that innate ability to bring out that strength coming from for this person, and why that person, in spite of training availability, could not sustain it? The truth is, some aunt, uncle, teacher, friend, somebody came, gave a sharp insight that remains. And that is the reason why even after you become 45, you can't come out of that insult. Who accepted it? You. There is no mukti until otherwise mind is matured.
Guruji, today I would like to start our series with Adi Shankaracharya ji's questions in the context of today's modern world.
Fantastic.
So Guruji, if there is a power within me which is driving my inner mechanism, everything is running on autopilot. Why is this perfection not manifesting in the external?
Before we start answering your question, it is very important we take the name of the master Bhagavan Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada very reverentially. And that being said, first the question itself, based on the great Guru Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada, the question, but the question framing itself, if we have a great divine power within me, fundamentally Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada the Great, he doesn't tell anything on his own. It is the Sanatana Advaita Dharma, the Sanatana Shastra, the Sanatana Dharma that tells. If there is a power within me, that is a very idiotic thing. First, you have a body, good. You have something, if that is there, this body is alive. If that is gone, can you think? No. Can you emote? No. Can you move your fingers? No. Do you exist? No. When you are alive, your family will call you mother, sister, daughter, whatever. If that is gone away, then now that power is you. That which decomposes is not you. And that itself is divine power which is making all this body run. And how do I prove that that power which is you, if it stays, this is alive. If it goes, this is dead. If it stays, this is a mother, sister, daughter, whatever. If that goes, this is a body for everybody. That power is you. And how do I know that that power is very powerful? Simple example, very simple example. See, this body is designed in such a fashion. If you ever had a vomiting kind of a feeling, then suddenly our mouth salivates a lot. Why? Because the acid in the stomach, if it comes into the mouth, it can erode the mucosa of the mouth. So it is coated with extra saliva. Who has designed this body mechanism so intelligently? Oh, this is going to happen, then I immediately have to salivate so that I protect my mouth. That is the level of intelligence, survival intelligence. Are you understanding? Now, to emote, to think, to understand, all these gut feelings people have, all these are coming from where? See, that which is making this body alive. If that is not there, can you have gut feelings? No feelings at all. The entire sampradaya of Sanatana Dharma says one thing. We don't have infinite power. The West corrupted us with saying everybody has infinite potential. The truth is we are infinite potential. And so we are able to move this body, think, emote, and feel and work. Now this is already manifesting to the extent this mind is allowing. Now there is a telescope that can show you the stars, but if you don't put your eye on it and try to see, the seer has to be there, or else the telescope is useless. It's just a tube with a glass, with a or multiple glasses. Yes?
Yes.
In the same fashion, how is why that infinite potential is not manifesting? It's manifesting, you are not respecting it. Have you ever felt, wondered, wow, I eat a piece of roti or food and then it gets digested so easily. Wow. No, you don't. You take everything that is manifesting for granted and you are crying something that you fantasize about should manifest the way you want, though you don't subscribe to it. How? Things do not manifest if you don't subscribe to it. I think you understand. So, we do not have infinite potential, we are infinite potential. Because of that infinite potential, this body is able to think, emote, feel and have a power of discernment and have gut feelings, have intuitions, have this, have that, all this. And that power which powers this body is me, because that leaves, everything is done. If that is there, then only people consider me, then I am that, and that has enormous intelligence to run this body and to run everything. That is already manifesting. Then why question it? It is not manifesting. It is manifesting to the extent this mind is allowing through the mind. Now your question means, why is it not manifesting? Suddenly a non-singer who has wasted his life in not training himself, at the age of 25, suddenly why am I not singing like Muhammad Rafi? Hello, he trained himself from his childhood and he allowed his mind to manifest the infinite potential which already he is. The mind is exercising the infinite potential to manifest in a certain way. Are you understanding?
Yes, Guru.
So, it is manifesting 100%. This is what Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada Guru Sarvabhauma insisted upon in simple language. So, remember one thing, you are a daughter, mother or friend, whatever you are to people, as long as your infinite potential which is you alive in this body. If that moves out of this body, everybody will treat you as only one thing, body. Your own children will say, okay, cremate the body. You are just a body. You are the infinite potential. This is just a body. You are the infinite potential which is already manifested but not allowed by the mind and emotions.
So Guruji, like is it like the Western philosophy actually tells us, let the mind get out of the way, and you keep saying that we have to align the mind.
The mind cannot go out of the way. Why? Because whatever manifests through the mind only. This Sanatana Dharma, the ancient Advaita Vedanta, insists on this. Mind is an, remember one thing, they call this body as Mithyatma, the fallacy. The perception fallacy is the mind and the emotions, which they call as Gaunatma. The real one that powers this body and emotions is called Atma. This Atma with this mind and emotions and this body without the body, the mind and the emotions and the power to prana, all this is called Jivatma. You are fundamentally Pratyagatma, the holder of all this. Now, we move from one life to another, or see, one person is born with, there are children who are prodigies. Okay, example, you will find a million people who in their childhood could have achieved great things. How did they learn so fast? Most children cannot. Some children are born into luxury, some children are born into excellence, intelligence, some children are people, everybody starts their journey at, we are all like, it's an eternal equation of minute atoms moving. Some atoms start at a very comfortable place, some atoms start at a very bad place. Somebody is born in Somalia, somebody is born in Libya, somebody is born in Afghanistan or very very poor countries. Somebody is born with to a billionaire. Why? Fundamentally, if you ask these questions, entire Western philosophy falls. Are you understanding? Okay, somebody is born to a billionaire and still cannot continue to keep up the billions inherited by the father. Somebody is born into rags, started their life, mopping the floors, and they have created billions. Now, where is that innate ability to bring out that strength coming from for this person, and why that person, in spite of training, availability and everything, and position, everything, connects, networking, everything available there, could not sustain it? The truth is, everybody has a different equation. Now, in this entire universe of small atoms moving in their own, we all start according to our own prarabdha or our own mind's milestone, because the Atma is not free. You are the infinite power which is functioning through mind and emotions using this body. If that goes off, this body is body, that is you, that is not free without this mind's development. Yes or no? You are not free. That is the reason why in next life you come, in next life you come. Why all this is happening? Until otherwise, why we have to take so many janmas, they say, or so many births, or why in this life, why am I born into these struggles? Why me? Why these kind of things keep happening to me? Why my friends can achieve things so easily and why I am not able to achieve? Some people are born artistic. Now why? Now the world over knows artistic people have their different style of intelligence. They are not devoid of intelligence. They actually have a different kind of intelligence. If used well, then they can do miracles. Yes or no? Now, if you understand why person is born like that, why that, the mind is trying to learn its own self that it is infinite potential, it does not have it. The more mind absorbs this fact, the more the mind is available for everything. Why the mind has to absorb it more? See, I am infinite, but I am a natural singer. I have a flair from my childhood. I don't have example. There is a Mangalam Parli Balamurli Krishna, great guy. He is no more, but a great guy. He started doing concerts by the time he is maybe 10, 12 maximum. By the time he was 14, he was a renowned stalwart in music. And in South India, North Indians don't know Carnatic music, but in Carnatic music, he was considered the pinnacle. How many years of training you think? By the time he is 12, he did concerts. He didn't have any training whatsoever. He just naturally, started singing. He never used to take care of the singers. They take care of their throat. They don't drink cold water. They do the ice creams. They don't eat. This fellow is different. He used to do whatever. He used to say, Saraswati sings using this throat. Why should I bother? And then Saraswati sings. Now, the point I am trying to tell you, here is an example. There is this guy called great Mangalam Parli Balamurli Krishna. Now, naturally he learned music. Naturally it came out of him, and he is the stalwart. On a scale of 1 to 10, he is minimum 10 or above it. Okay, that level of perfection. How it came naturally to him? The mind naturally adopted a manifestation. I am infinite potential. Saraswati sings out of this, so it will be there. But he could not adopt the same in his relationships, in his finance, in his other stuff. Now again the mind is working. Example. So we all are in a state of trying to upgrade ourselves from I don't have infinite potential, I am infinite potential. These limitations that are taught to me, the data that is dumped on to me is limiting my own progress. Data that is dumped on to me. People come and tell, you can't do this. See, if you go and ask 100 people, in your childhood, do you remember that one insult that your friend, teacher or aunt or relative, somebody made, that stayed truly strong in your life? Ah, yes. So data was dumped. Some aunt, uncle, teacher, friend, somebody came, gave a sharp insult. That remains. And that is the reason why even after you become 25, 30, 45, you can't come out of that insult, because your brain, your mind is punctuated there and said, this you cannot get off. Who accepted it? You. You do a lot of therapy, this, that, and you can get over it. So who is getting over it? Mind. There is no mukti until otherwise mind is matured. So you cannot sideline the mind. You have to nurture the mind. You can't. Western concepts are all 98% of the mischief in this world is because of the Western concepts. The world today is at financial chaos because of the West. The world is at wars, or world wars all happen because of the West. Whatever is happening is because of the West only. All mischief. And anything that has ever great contributions, innovations, if you understand, it came from Sanatana Dharma. If you unbiasedly look at it.